Hey Team Martho, welcome to day 13 of the Lenten devotional series. My name is Jubin Thomas, and I'm from the St. Peter's Marthma Church in New Jersey. For today's devotion, let us turn to John chapter 6, verse 20, and I'll start reading from verse 16 onwards. When evening came, his disciples went down to the lake, where they got into the boat and set off across the lake for Capernaum. By now it was dark, and Jesus had not yet joined them. A strong wind was blowing, and the waters grew rough. When they had rowed 3.5 miles, they saw Jesus approach the boat, walking on the water, and they were terrified. But he said to them, "It is I, don't be afraid." Then they were willing to take him into the boat, and immediately the boat reached the shore where they were headed. Now, my initial reaction to this was, why didn't the disciples recognize Jesus? They'd been with Jesus since the beginning of his ministry. They were eating together, sleeping together, and traveling together this whole time. They even just witnessed one of Jesus' greatest miracles in the feeding of the 5,000. How could they not even recognize their own teacher and friend? I believe the reason for this was because the disciples let the danger of the storm overwhelm them, and they couldn't even recognize Jesus. Fear and worry often blind our hearts from recognizing and drawing closer to the presence of God. I often feel the same way when I let the anxiety and stress of a situation take away from the fact that God is there with me through it all. The Word of God reminds us that Jesus is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, and the Lord draws close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. When the worries of life start to grow and cloud our judgment, God calls us by faith to lean on Him and to seek out His presence, because just like in John chapter 6, God is sovereign through it all. Just like the winds and the waves were commanded to be silenced on the boat, Jesus can calm the storms in our life if it is in His will. His presence doesn't diminish the struggle or trials we face, but instead it gives us purpose and direction through it. As we continue through this Lenten season, let us ask the question, what fears of ours need to hear Jesus' presence today? Thank you.